Welcome back to another episode of Michael's Apartment, the show that keeps you up to date on everything Michael's apartment. I'm living with my parents right now, but it's a shared space, so it's fine. Our top story this week, Michael's apartment officially has trading cards. I'll put a few of these up on the screen right now. I'm so excited about these. They all have different Michael's apartment moments on them. You can collect these, trade them with your friends, meet new friends through the cards. I think it's just a great opportunity for everyone. Now, I just must warn you, when buying and trading these cards, please be careful, okay? Anyone could just screenshot these, print them out, and make their own Michael's apartment trading cards. So if you buy or trade for counterfeit cards, I can't help you. Our next story, I think I'm gonna change the spelling of my name. I wanna switch the A and the E in Michael, just switch them around. You may ask, why do I wanna change the spelling of my name or just change my name in general? Too many people have the name Michael, and it's just... Usually it would be time for our activity segment, but this week I want to talk about my interests. I get new interests every week that may not have developed into activities yet, so I still think it's important that I highlight some of those interests. I'm really into watching squirrels lately and other wildlife. There's this little chubby little squirrel. He lives in the tree outside of our shared space. And it's so funny, he takes these little acorns and he buries them in the grass. It's so cute. I'm also interested in outer space. I've been looking up in the sky lately, mainly at night, and I've been like, what is that? This hasn't developed into an activity. I'll keep you updated if it does. It's time for our film segment where I discuss film. People in movies don't use enough toothpaste. Here's a video of me brushing my teeth. As you'll see, I do a very thorough job. I brush the fronts, the tops, and the back of my teeth, as well as my tongue, the top of my mouth, and my cheeks. When 7-year-old me was sitting on the couch next to my two older sisters as they watched their favorite movie, was I just supposed to believe that Kirsten Dunst has a clean mouth, even though she's brushing her teeth with minimal to no toothpaste? When she spits in the sink, nothing is really there, and then she comes up and smiles at the guy, and there's no toothpaste on her teeth, and she didn't even rinse her mouth. I just don't know how I'm supposed to believe that. Also, was that scene supposed to be flirting? And I'm not asking in a cynical way. I genuinely am asking because I don't understand flirting. Anyways, I just don't think there's any way that I can believe that Kirsten Dunst has a clean mouth. Same with 1999, Noah Centineo. That was my film segment. We're almost at the end of the show. So now it's time for Michael's final thoughts. We need to make podcasts nerdy again. Like, remember back in the day when podcasts, it was just a bunch of middle-aged people in NPR who talk like this because they had a lot to say. As insufferable as that was, it kept people from listening to as well as making their own podcast. Now it just seems like every podcast host is a man that refers to women as females. They say one time, they say, can you imagine if the genders were reversed in that situation? And then they go, you know what? I think everyone needs to hear me say this on the internet. So then they go and spend like $5,000 on podcast equipment. It just seems like if you have enough money and time to go spend all that money on podcast equipment, you have enough time to go buy a book. That's all for today's show. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.